Welcome back to Bible Uncovered Versions, where we uncover the hidden truths, timeless lessons, and powerful stories of God's Word.
In our previous video, we left you with 3 thought-provoking questions. Why do you think listen to the serpent? Because the serpent made her doubt God's word and tempted her with something that seemed desirable and beneficial.
Have you ever faced a temptation? The truth is, we all face temptations in different ways. Like Eve, we are challenged
to choose between following God's guidance or our own desires. Why? Why do you think Adam and Eve chose to blame others? Difficult. Instead of taking responsibility,
Adam blamed Eve and Eve blamed the serpent. These questions remind us that temptation, choices, and accountability are struggles that every generation faces. Today, we continue our journey into Genesis chapter 4, where another powerful lesson unfolds.
After Eden, 2 brothers. One offered light, and history was broken. This is Cain and Abel.
In the beginning, life blossomed in Eden's shadow. Adam and Eve lived with hope after exile, carrying both joy and pain in their hearts.
From their love, 2 sons were born, Cain and Abel. Cain grew strong. Abel walked softly with his flocks. Their hearts walked different roads.
In time, both brothers brought offerings to the Lord. Cain brought fruits of the earth. Abel brought the best of his flock, given with faith. God watched silently.
This is the work of my hands.
Lord, I give you my first and best.
The Lord accepted Abel's offering, but not Cain's. A silent difference between pride and faith changed everything. Cain's heart cracked with unseen fire.
Do what is right, and you will be accepted.
Why him and not me?
God spoke directly to Cain. A warning echoed through his soul. Sin was waiting at his door. But Cain chose not to listen.
I will decide my own justice.
In a quiet field, jealousy became action. Brother turned against brother. The earth witnessed the first tragedy in silence. The consequences of Cain's actions could not remain hidden. The Lord called Cain to account, and the truth stood before him. Cain was cursed to wander, disconnected from the soil he once ruled. Yet mercy still followed him. God placed a mark to protect him from death.
My punishment is too heavy. You will wander, but not be destroyed. Cain left the presence of God, carrying fear and exile. He built a city, but not peace. Humanity began to grow, but so did brokenness. I will build what I lost.
Years later, Adam and Eve received another son, Seth. Through him, hope returned. Humanity began to call upon the name of the Lord again. Jealousy destroys what love builds. Obedience to God protects the heart from ruin. The first sin of anger created the first blood of sorrow.
But even after judgment, mercy still calls humanity back to God.
But what really happened between Cain and Abel? Why was one offering accepted while the other was not? And what choice changed the course of his life forever? These questions reveal one of the most powerful lessons in the Bible. A lesson about the human heart, obedience, and the consequences of our choices. We'll uncover the answers in tomorrow's video. Until then, may God watch over you and your family. May He fill your home with peace, wisdom, and His unfailing love.
Thank you for watching. God bless you and your family. We'll see you in the next video.